Anger reaches a boiling point at a holiday party in Los Angeles, and making matters worse, one of the men involved is a local lawmaker. Councilman Kevin De León was caught on camera in a fight with a protester. The councilman is already in hot water over his involvement in a racist recording scandal. Alex Capriello joins us live from Los Angeles now with more on the video, the investigation, and what the councilman has to say. Good morning, Alex.
Hey, Mitch, good morning to you. NewsNation has obtained a copy of that video that took place in a back hallway at a charity event on Friday. It is the latest controversy surrounding Councilmember Kevin De León, who's already facing increased scrutiny over his alleged remarks that he made last year with fellow council members. A new investigation is underway involving LA Councilmember Kevin De León from a Christmas tree lighting event on Friday. Video of the incident shows the council member walking alongside protesters, calling on him to resign. Watch as he attempts to walk away, but is followed into a back hallway. A man who police have identified as Jason Reedy can be seen pushing the council member against the wall using his chest.
I was up against a wall, and one of the individuals, Jason Reedy, to be very specific, thrusted his pelvis towards me. He headbutted me in the head, and at that moment is when I grabbed him and I threw him across the table.
A lawyer representing Reedy disputes the allegation that his client started the fight, writing to the LA Times on Friday, quote, "Not only has Kevin De León lost all political legitimacy, his claims that he was the one attacked here simply underscores how he's lost touch with reality." The incident came just hours after the council member made his first in-person appearance in 2 months at a city council meeting. De León has been embroiled in controversy throughout the fall as one of 3 city council members caught on tape making racist and disparaging remarks about his constituents and fellow council members. After his unannounced arrival at the weekend's charity event, 3 council members walked out, including member Mike Bonin, whose adopted black son was the center of the racist remarks. Here's De León when asked again if he planned to resign.
I'm profoundly sorry, but in a democracy, the voters make that decision first and foremost, and not a kangaroo court, not those who are high priests or priestess who decide who should stay and who should go. The voters make that decision ultimately, and I'm beholden to the voters of my council district. And shortly after that incident, I'm told that both De León and Reedy completed a battery report with the LAPD. Back to you.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.